come back, you have. 1 second here. Let me. Oh, oh, oh. Damn, that's good. Was good. It's your boy Sama, aka Junior Brinks, aka the Chuckster. Back at you again with another episode, which I'm gonna call another season of Sippin With Me. And me, I mean Chuck. What's going on, gang? What's up? I know. It's been a minute. And I know y'all ain't miss me for real. I ain't getting no messages like, where your podcast at? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've got like a few, but we working on it, dog. I had to step back for a minute. So where have I been, right? Yo, boy has finally just been like, you know what? We need to go bounce. We need to go buggy. We done traveling around. We've been going to dance events. We just been bouncing around. So I ain't really been sitting down at the crib to record the pod. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a lot. Okay, it's been a lot going on. All right, like NBA playoffs, all these movies and whatnot. So it's a lot of content and anime and gaming and a whole bunch of stuff to get to, dog. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna drop two episodes. Okay, so you're getting podcast episode 11. This one's gonna drop by Wednesday. By then, the Celtics hopefully tie the series up. I don't know what's going on with these cats, but and then I'm gonna drop the usual day, Friday. Then I'm gonna go back to dropping Fridays. Okay, so where have we been? Life, man, life, and been doing life things, right? But where have we been? So I went to Charlotte. I went to Red Bull Charlotte last month. That was cool. Shout out to my North Carolina dancing fam. They always a great time, great energy. You know what I mean? My boy Extra was making me go extra round, do the most, But it's okay. It's okay because let's start there. You know what? Let's start there. We're gonna start there, okay? So Red Bull Charlotte recap, right? And this is good because there's an upcoming Red Bull, and by the time I drop the second one, I'll do a recap of the one here in Atlanta, okay? So Red Bull Charlotte, right? So me and the homie, we pull up there, we go into Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get some fruit, then we go pull up to the spot, right? Let me tell you what I didn't like. Overall, we gonna pull Joe Budden. We gonna start with the grace, and then we gonna go into the stuff I did not like, okay? Let's start with what I did like. The venue was fire. The bartenders at the venue were some, amazing, right? I think after a while, I didn't even care about the battle no more. The venue was fire. The drinks were kind of fire too, actually. The bartender serving the drinks, shout out to them. And the bartender's fire, everything about it. The environment was great. Always North Carolina dance family. That's like, North Carolina has always been like my second home anyway, outside of VA. So like, yeah, it's I always enjoyed going there. And now I enjoy going there even more because all the dancers I know there, right? Prelims. Okay. So we had Susie Q, Extra, and what was his name? Dude with curly hair. I forget his name every time. They were the ones that were, basically the judges to get you through the rounds to the top 16, right? When I tell you I had to go so hard to get through these prelims, here's why. They did cypher style prelims. So they had 3 different ciphers, right? I'm thinking, all right, cool. Everybody's just going to go. I'm like, oh, Cass is just going to jump in. Everybody waiting to see who jump in first when the tracks come on. There were some sound issues in the beginning. Waiting for the DJ to turn the music up. And of course, when I go, the music go down and he plays Man in the Garden by Kendrick Lamar, which is my track. But that didn't give me the prelim round that I needed. And on top of that, boy with the curly hair wasn't even looking by the time I started going. So I was like, okay, that's not fair. Like, you're not even paying attention, bro. Pay attention. Like, what's going on? First off, okay. I'm all good with, like, Red Bull events because I understand that it's just, at this point, it's just a dance party. You know what I mean? They might be looking for something to market in particular, something fun, something different, whatever. Um, and I know, sorry about that. And I know that my dance sometimes doesn't translate to that environment as much. Like I've performed a lot. Like I've done performances, right? And I've done performances. I know what moves to do show stopping, but I know that when it's like battle format and then there's performance format. And Red Bull is like they say it's a battle, but really it's kind of like you're battling, but really performing. Like you know what I mean? So I usually go in there with the okay, this is a party. I'm gonna go kick it with some dancers, and we go ahead and just get busy and have fun and do all the things we do dancing, right? Cool. So yeah, Buddy wasn't even looking at me. So then they had them rotating through the ciphers. So I'm like, do I just stay in one cipher? No. You think you're gonna stay in one cipher, right? Or you think you're gonna get the little sticker. So you had to get a sticker from each judge to go on to the top 16 or whatever. There was a lot of people who didn't dance. There was a lot of girls that signed up, actually, that I noticed explicitly, who just were not able to get in the cipher. Luckily, I crump, so I know how to move people out the way. Like, if I feel like you in the way, dog, you getting out the way. Like, you're not gonna sit here and stop me. Cass was ready to, like they look like you about to argue and stuff. They over here arguing about who about to go in. I just push Cass out the way, bro. Like, move, nigga. Let me get off, bro. Like, y'all in the way. Y'all doing too much. Like, get out the way. So I hated it, because basically I had to fight my way through a session, through a cipher round. You gotta fight your way through the cipher. Everybody was just getting people out the way, trying to get in, or just jumping in, other people jumping in. So it was chaotic, bro. It was just mad chaotic. And I was like, this is sucking the fun out of it. And the weather, and it started getting cooler because it started becoming nighttime. And I was like, maybe next time we don't do this. This is so chaotic, bro. There's a lot of people, not including myself, because, I think I did like 7, 8 rounds, right? And I think a lot of the energy, because Susie Q told me to slow down, take my time. And I was like, I think a lot of the energy and the way the ciphers were going, I feel like I just had to go in and just like thinking like, oh man, I can't even really get into the steez that I want to get into, because I feel like I gotta go crazy just for y'all to, you know what I'm saying, give me a little sticker and then whatever, move on to the next round. So I'm like, all right, it's cool. Now I did make it to the top 16. Shout out to all the judges, because appreciate y'all. Like, it took me 8 rounds, whatever. Maybe 9. Whatever. I was tired by the time I got top 16. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, this is too much. This is too chaotic. It's too much going on. Cats is doing the most. Cats is pushing people out the way. Like I said, women were not able, who were trying to get in or maybe have not done Red Bull before. Like, they just look like green. They just look green in the environment because it's a cipher format, but this is an unstructured cipher format. Y'all could have did showcase. I hate 4 corners, but y'all even could have did 4 corners. 4 corners at least allows a person to had a time to go. Showcase, line people up. 10 people, right? I hate that one too, but it gets you through. Like, it gives you a time to go. Now, if you go early, it makes it a little difficult. There's pros and cons to each prelim style format, right? But if you're going to do a cipher, man, you could also just have one huge cipher, start going down the line, and have the DJ just play 10 minutes or however long it's going to take. Probably an hour, since it was an hour. So they did an hour for the cipher. So I would say, hey, if it's going to be an hour, just have one big cipher, right? One big cipher, have everybody go. Just in order. Whatever your number is, go. Just jump in, go. Get busy. You got like a minute and 30, or you got a minute. Everybody get a minute. That way, everybody gets a chance to go. So that was one thing I just did not like about it overall. Other than that, the event was fun. Met some cool people. I stayed in Charlotte an extra night with the homie. We went out, kicked it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to come out here and just do this at one event on a Friday and just not. You know what I'm saying? I like to just, let's see what else is going on out here. So that was that. That was the Charlotte Cypher. It was cool. Yeah, that was it. So with the Atlanta Red Bull joint coming up, I'm sure they're going to do this Cypher rounds again. If they are, I'm more likely to be like, okay, y'all got this, bro. Because as much as I like, I love dancing and I like doing this stuff, but I'm not about to be fighting people just to go get some rounds in, man. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a fun time. It's not a crump environment, so I can't really put no pause on people when I feel like they really in the way. Because if it's a crump environment and I feel like you in the way, dog, it's gonna get a bit aggressive. I already had a battle years ago that the dude got mad because all I did was move him out the way in his space. He was a b-boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. That'll cause a whole discussion. You know what I'm saying? So, in All Stars events, I hate to say it, but like it tends to be like soft. Like it's soft. It's just people get mad soft. Like when you in there and it's a real battle and you and dude going back and forth exchanging that energy, and if it get a little crazy, then cool. If you get mad, then you get mad. Like that's just, what I'm saying? Don't do nothing crazy like, body slam a nigga. Like that's insane. Even in crump, like you just pick a nigga up, body slam, that's insane. If you ever let a nigga body slam you in the back, I'm dance or not, we're fighting off rip. But it can get a little aggressive. So being in crump is mad different. And I think it's funny because one of the homies said something like this the other day. They was like, crump is the battle rap of dance. Like you got your mainstream music, got your mainstream rappers, you got your cool rappers, then you got your underground rappers, you got your battle rappers, you got the raw, gritty people. That's crump. So a lot of times too, crump don't really translate real well for like big crowds, depending, unless you're doing like a whole bunch of like big movements and whatnot. It don't translate to every crowd. So that was my recap of the daggone the daggone jump. Okay. Now it's a lot to cover going on. We leaving dance for a moment. We're going straight to the NBA playoffs. The Celtics game is on right now, and I'm up here doing this because I love you guys. And because I owe you guys my pods, man. I need to keep it going. I gotta give it to you. You're welcome. Anywho, NBA. A lot's happening in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony got announced to the and first ballot Hall of Fame. Congrats. I forgot who else got in, but that was the main name I saw. Anthony Edwards was out here trying to pay child support in advance. That was crazy work. But we've been in the playoffs, man. And I got to say, that whole first round, first off, they killed my bracket. The Pacers, somebody, please. Cavs, please. Down 3-1 right now in round 2. Look, let's start with round 1, okay? Because this is going to irritate me now from here on. The playoffs, the first round was getting busy. It was physical. It was going crazy in there, right? And I gotta say, man, it's been a great time of competitiveness, playing physical, just getting down into it. The refs been letting them play. Now Scott Foster's back in round 2, and he like repped his first game. It was like Nuggets Clippers or whatever, game 7 or whatever, or was it Thunder? It was the Thunder. It was the Nuggets and Thunder game 2 or something. They were like, now that he's back. There's gonna be a lot of calls now. Shay's going to the free throw line like 20,000 times. I was like, y'all wilding out here. But NBA's been just, the playoffs just been super competitive. It sucks that Steph Curry got hurt in the second round because, man, like that series, man, I knew they was gonna beat the Rockets. All right, let's do the matchups. I knew the Warriors was gonna beat the Rockets. In my bracket, I had the Warriors. I had the Lakers winning. The Lakers hold me. I had the Celtics winning the first round. Cavs winning first round, which they all did. I had the Knicks winning first round. I did not have the Pacers winning first round. When Dame Lillard was not playing and then he got hurt in the playoffs, I said, it's a wrap, bro. Like, it's GG's, bro. Like, as much as I love, like, what the Bucks could be, Gary Trent Jr. was hooping, but it just wasn't enough, bro. Giannis, it just wasn't enough, bro. And he almost slapped old buddy Pops, Halliburton's Pops out here popping out the mouth, talking real crazy on the court. Like, you can't be doing that, bro. That's how Malice at the Palace be starting, because fans want to do some fan shit and thinking they got, all the rights to do stuff. Leave that man alone. You see how he towered over him, bro? He was ready to do. He put it, and when Giannis, like, don't know who you are, I can see that. He putting his head on your forehead and he talking crazy. It don't matter, right? So that was insane. First round was insane. Anthony Edwards walking around Lakers Stadium, basically saying, "Peace out, big dog." You know what I'm saying? Hooping. And I love Anthony Edwards. He be talking a lot of smack. But I kind of still want the Warriors to win. Well, I don't know if I want them to win the series in the second round because Steph is hurt, bro. But Jimmy Butler. Now they almost had the last game. Anyways, first round, amazing. We're in the second round now, right? Cavs, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all are pissing me off. Like, my best buddy is a Cavs fan, and I'm like, dog, what are y'all doing? Like, why y'all got three of y'all starters sitting on the bench and basically gave the game up? Donovan Mitchell had to put up damn near 50, and they still lost, bro. What is happening? Then Donovan Mitchell, I didn't even watch the last game because I saw first quarter was egregious. It was just bad. They came back and won, but then they came out yesterday with some, yeah, let's let them put up damn near 40 in the first quarter. Where's y'all defense at, bro? What y'all doing? Trash. Get this trash off my screen. I do not want to see the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. I just don't. I'm not even a Pacers fan. I'm not a Pacers fan, but like, I'm not a Pacers hater, is what I meant to say. I just don't like their jerseys. Like, get these yellow mustard jerseys out of here, bro. I don't want to see Tyrese Halliburton and a bunch of cats that I just don't care to watch. Miles Turner. I mean, they're good players. They got a good team. I hate to say it. They have a good team. It's low key. But, like, I don't want to watch them play, bro. I don't want to watch them. I just don't. I don't want to watch them, bro. Okay? And I need Boston to go ahead and tie up this series, and then we need to stop. Because we were up, I think it was, first two games, we were up 20. We just kept shooting threes. Chuck it threes. Game 3, we was driving in lane doing what we do. We was up by 20 again. We beat them by 23. So you know who the better team is. I don't understand why we keep giving up these games like this. So now let's keep coming correct and let's keep hooping. Now, hopefully, I get done filming this podcast so I can go see the rest of the game. You feel me? I want to go watch it. I want to go. I need to go watch my team kick some ass. All right? Anywho, but the NBA playoffs, man, it's been real. It's been real fun. It's probably been the best it's been in a long time. Now this might be outdated news, but the Nintendo Switch 2 is supposed to set to release in June 5th. I don't know how real that is anymore. With all the stuff going on. Kaiju number 8, the game trailer. Games, yeah, we're going into games. The game trailer was cool. I don't think I'd get it, just for the simple fact that, like, I just don't think I'm gonna get that one. Emma Frost has been out on Marvel Rivals. Apparently, they're supposed to be dropping a new character every month. In the month of May, I did not check to see who they were going to drop in there yet, but I haven't even been playing it. I've been playing that Bleach game nonstop, and then, I just been playing it. Anime reviews. We might save these because, yeah. Oh man, there's this anime, Black Torch. This Black Torch anime that's gonna be coming out. That joint look fire. I do gotta say that. That joint looks amazing. I'll do my actual anime reviews for Sakamoto Days and Devil May Cry after. We can go through the Chainsaw Man movie. Oh yeah, Reze Arc is coming out this year. Sydney Sweeney is supposed to be doing a Gundam live action. She's got casted for a Gundam live action. I don't know how cool that's going to be. If they use the same graphics and stuff and as they did in what was that movie? Ready Player One. They made that Gundam look fan-fucking-tastic. It was good looking, right? I'm all for that. Let's get down to some film and TV though, cause I gotta get to this right here. Okay. So, Halle Berry might be coming back for Avengers Doomsday. I don't know how real that is either, right? I haven't seen anything since I first saw this back in April, but we're going to see. I would love to see Halle Berry come back as Storm. Please. It was great. Come back. It makes sense. Come back, please. Anyways. Avengers Doomsday, May of next year. Avengers Secret Wars, May of 2027. Spider-Man, July of next year. Beyond the Spider-Verse. Now, this is the one that makes me sad. So, I'm going to get to that. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man series season 2 next year. But Beyond the Spider-Verse in 2027, we have been waiting for this movie for a long time. Please give it to us. Stop playing with us. Stop pushing it back. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I don't care. Stop playing with me. We know it's going to be great. We know it's going to be some super hot fire. Give me the freaking movie so I can sit here and enjoy it. You know what's crazy? I didn't even tell y'all what I was drinking, but this stuff got me lit. I'll tell you at the end. We gonna call this that Yoda sauce. That's crazy. The Force I have. No, but yeah, man. Please give me Beyond the Spider-Verse. I'm tired of seeing everything getting pushed back. GTA 6 pushed back again. It's insane. It's insanity right now. Stop pushing stuff back. Kingdom Hearts 4. I will say this on every pod when I start getting to things being pushed back or games or whatever. Give me my games. Give me my films. Give me my stuff. I want to see those, okay? All right? I think next pod, I'll get into the Thunderbolts and yeah, we'll get in Thunderbolts and stuff. I should tell you about my trip to Orlando and how crazy that was. Should I do that? Yeah, we gonna do that. So, went to Orlando, right? Saw one of my friends or whatever. Sometimes when I see her, it's a great time. So, later that evening, met these two cats from the DMV, right? And they was cool. It was a great time. And me and Buddy, we sit there, we talk it. We talking to these other two young ladies. And he's married, but like I was talking to them first, and then somehow I ended up talking to these two, right? So then we're all talking, kicking it, whatever, what may have you, right? Then he's like, I'm waiting because we were supposed to go to the bar. So I was like, hey, let's all go to the bar, go kick it. I'm only here for one more night anyway. Let's go have some fun. Let's go do something. So we're all like, all right, yeah, cool. So we see the two young ladies because they had left earlier. So we see them on the elevator. They're like, oh, cool. So his wife, she has to go change. They all go upstairs. He comes back down. I said, I got to go to the room real quick. He comes back down. He was like, I don't want to sit up here with these women. Which, in hindsight, he probably should have because they started arguing. So, anyways, we go down. He was like, you want to go get a beer? Let's go get a beer. We sitting down here talking. We just talking, shooting the shit, whatever. You're getting a beer. Then, I'm like, hey, it's getting kind of late. It's like damn near 1 o'clock. Like, maybe we should go before stuff starts closing. He's like, oh, yeah, you're right. So then he calls his wife. And we just hear them arguing on the phone. And when I'm looking at him, he looking at me. He's like, shh, don't say nothing, right? And we looking, and I'm like, do you want to go stop that? Like, that sounds bad. I feel like we should go stop that. Like, it's killing the vibes, right? And so he's like, yeah, all right, we're going to go upstairs. So we end up going up there to his room, to him and his wife's room. And we walk to the door, and we could hear them outside the door just going back and forth about whatever. So crazy thing is, they were arguing about Jesus and God, and it's insane to be drunk and start arguing about religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs because that never ends well. Nobody's listening to each other in that moment. So that's exactly what was happening. That's what happened, right? So they sitting there arguing back and forth or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so pause, timeout. Can we just dead this conversation because this is killing the mood? We could go to the bar, but I'm sure they don't want to hang out anymore. She definitely is over everything. So now it's kind of like, so long story short, we're sitting in this room now. He didn't want to go in at first, neither did I. I was like, why am I here? I'm just gonna go back to my room or go somewhere else. Like, this is dead. But we in there, we're sitting there, and he's like, I'll raise my hand. He's like, put the head down. Like, I'm like, bro, stop her, bro. Like, both of them are not listening to each other, and they just argue. Whatever. So that kills the night. I take the can't talk. I take the two young ladies down to the garage, make sure they cool, whatever. Because I was like, hey, y'all need to go. Like, we could go. I told him, hey, nice meeting you, brother, and we did, right? I did end up seeing them after. where we ended up talking about the whole thing that transpired, like how it came about or whatever, right? So that was just funny, man. It was just funny, and they were native to Orlando. Nothing against people in Orlando or nothing like that, but sometimes I keep saying it, bro. Like sometimes you just some folks in Florida be weird, bro. Take that for how you want. Some cats in Florida is just weird, dog. They are, and I got nothing against Florida. I got nothing against people. I mean, I've only been there so many times in my life, and every time I always see something weird, like there's some weird stuff, weird people, bro. Like it's different, whatever. Anywho, so yeah, that's kind of how my Saturday night ended, and then I woke up with regret with how much I actually had to drink, just a little bit. I think it was the beer, it was the vodka. It was the vodka that gave me the headache because I did take a shot of vodka with them because it was her birthday or whatever. Anyways, those two were cool. The other two killed the night. Well, the one of the two killed the night because the other one, she was just sitting there all quiet, like just looking around, like looking at both of them argue, right? And I'm like, what are y'all doing? So that was my Orlando trip. Back to these movies. I'm sorry. It just made me think of like, I don't know why Orlando popped up in my mind. My mind be running around and around and around. Then it comes back to like, oh, what I was talking about. Last Friday was greenlit finally. Thank God. I can't wait to see that first trailer. Yeah, man, that was it. So, yeah, man, that's it. I'm gonna get off this list. I'm gonna probably put some of this stuff on the other list. I saw the French game that keeps getting all the rave. What was it? Claudia Obscure 33 Expedition or Expedition 33. I didn't realize it was turn based. It's giving me old school Final Fantasy vibes. I might have to buy it. So I'm gonna buy that, and we gonna chat. We gonna chat about it, guys. We gonna talk about it, or I'm gonna talk to myself about it, and y'all just gonna hear me talk about it, whatever. Right. So yeah, man, I think this is all I'm gonna get to with me coming back, man. I did a lot of talking, a lot of fast talking, because sometimes when I get a lot of energy in me, I just be talking quick as hell. Like I don't even slow down. I don't take no breath. I don't take no break. I just be going. Oh. Anywho, I'm drinking before I end this off, I'm drinking I should have kept the can, but no, whiskey lemonade. The Crown Royal whiskey lemonade cans. I'm glad they got them in a can. It's spectacular. You feel me? Yeah, I didn't took these in the movies a few times. Oh, before we get off, I cannot forget Sinners is an amazing film. Very much well. I will do this movie review right now because I've seen the film 3 times. Okay, let me tell you how. I've seen it once by myself, twice by myself, thrice with a friend because they hadn't seen it yet, right? First time I saw it, I went to go watch it for pure pleasure. Just everything brand new. I'm enjoying this film, right? Second time I saw it and I loved it so much that I wanted to go see it again. But this time, study from a filmmaker actor perspective, I guess you could say. I haven't been in acting class lately. I know. But we're doing a lot of crap, okay? We're doing a lot. We're going to get there. So I saw it a second time, and I just had the same sentiments. And I noticed some things that I didn't notice before. And then I saw some stuff, people talking about them being each of the 7 deadly sin, etc., etc. Again, I enjoyed that concept with a burning passion. And the third time I saw it, I was just there. And again, I noticed something that I didn't notice before. Like, there's that scene where they're sitting there trying to figure out if the guy is dead on the floor, but it's just really, it turns out it's being the wine. And there's a character for once. So I always was trying to figure out, like, wait, how many people were actually in the wheelhouse or whatever it's called? How many people were actually sitting in that building with the 6 main characters, right? And I was like, I think I counted about 4 or 5 extra people that were actually still in there with them. I didn't realize that. But then it was the guy that, passed out with the wine and then he got bitten, eaten, or whatever, and died and became a vampire. But then there's that scene, right, when they're sitting there trying to figure out what to do with him. And you see one of the extras, I don't know who it was, but you see him walk up, right? and you all you see is his arms, like he put his hands on his hips behind man, the voodoo. I forgot her name. I cannot pronounce her name. She's a talented actress. But you see her sitting there saying, "Okay, well, we need to throw him outside," and all you see is his arms behind her, like he put his hands on his hips, and you can see the singing chick. She looks to the right, and it looked like she's looking at him, and I was like, "Okay, I've seen this movie too many times now because I should be noticing the super little things, right?" But I noticed so many different things in the background. It's such a fantastic film. The way it's shot, the way it's the writing, everything about it was fantastic. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna leave you guys, and I'm gonna go watch the rest of this game. I'm sure they're at halftime by now. So, do everything that makes you happy, live a great life, and I'm going to catch you guys next time. Peace out.